What would you do if your ornithopter went down out here?
You wouldn't want to go down out there. It's worm territory.
Spice is to Dune what oil is to our world. The sandworm goes in the deep desert and attacks the spice harvester because they are territorial beasts and they want to protect the spice fields.
The harvester's like a rolling factory. We always started designs on what would it really look like. Like if you were really on a futuristic planet full of sand and you had to extract something that was embedded in sand and filter it through, how would you really do that? The challenge was to make that look interesting. I didn't want this to be an oil rig with tank treads on it. When I first started with this harvester, Denis asked me, how would it be extracting the spice? How is it moving? Is it crawling on legs like a spider? Is that too futuristic? Is it working on treads? One of the hardest parts of my job is to making something look interesting.
I think we were all expecting that it was going to be 120 degrees and it was going to be miserable, and we're in these still suits and these rubber suits and you're just dying and you're running out in the middle of the sun, and it wasn't. It was very mild and it was fun.
It was pure fun because at the end of the day, that is the moment where Paul will be for the very first time of his life in contact with the deep desert and will strangely feel home.
Go, 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 go!
There was a moment Paul was kneeling in front of the spice harvester, and he wanted the kneeling in front of it to be really specific.
Denis is incredibly conscientious about everyone and about the performers and checking in and making sure things are working well. He just knows how to bring the best out of them.
Come on, let's go!
The sequence has to be very carefully timed, and there's a big consequence if you hold on to a shot for too long. It's, you know, the dollar signs start going up. We very carefully crafted that. It was a collaboration really between me and Denis, but also with Sam Hudecki, the storyboard artist, that we would compare notes and try and kind of get the thing in really good shape.
The scene where you see Paul and Gurney on the back of the ramp, and they're like watching the worm take the spice crawler. They're actually on the ramp, and we actually pulled the ornithopter up on a crane.
It's a scene that required a lot of choreography, a lot of time of shooting, but honestly, those are my favorite thing because it's a sequence that doesn't rely on dialogues or something. It just relies on cinema and the power of the images, and we had great time shooting that.